Hello students, once again I am back with financial planning and today's topic is shares. So first we'll just have an introduction of what is a share. So let me start from the beginning. Capital. What is a capital? It is an amount required to start a company. So any fresh company you want to start, you require some money and that money is said to be a capital. Okay, and this capital is divided into equal parts. It might be 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 3 rupee, 4 rupee, 5 rupees. Okay, so this capital is divided in equal parts and that is called as shares, and these shares are sold in the share market, that is the stock exchange, to raise the capital, and that is how the company advertises in the newspaper and the media, and we purchase the share and we become a shareholder and we help the company in building its capital. So share is nothing but a smallest unit of capital. Then when we purchase these shares, we are called as shareholders and we are the owner of that particular share or shares, how much you are purchasing as per that. And now what is a stock exchange? Stock exchange is nothing but where the shares are being sold or bought. That is, buying and selling of shares takes place. That place is called as stock exchange, share market. Okay, and for that matter, the company is to be listed in the stock market. Then and then only you can purchase and sell the shares. Now, in this we are going to learn some terms, that is face value, market value and dividend. So face value is nothing but the value printed on the share certificate. You get a share certificate once you are a shareholder. So the value which is printed on the share certificate is called the face value, and the market value, that is MV, the price at which the shares are purchased or sold, the price at which we purchase the share from the company, or when we sell the share, it is called as a market value. And then what is a dividend? Dividend is nothing but when the company makes a profit, some part of the profit the company gives it to the shareholders, and so a part of the annual profit of a company which is distributed to the shareholders. Okay, so this is the actual basic of what is a share and what are the terms involved in this. Okay, now we will be seeing the formulas related to solve the sums. Now see the formula: market value, if it is greater than the face value, then the share is said to be at premium, and the market value is equal to the face value, then the share is at par. And when the market value is less than the face value, then the share is said to be at discount. So this you have to remember. Market value, if it is greater than face value, the share is at premium. Market value is equal to the face value, the share is at par. And market value is less than face value, it is at discount. Usually when we purchase it, we try to purchase it when it is at discount or at par rather than at premium. Okay. Then suppose, for that matter, for you to understand what it is, I have taken few examples. Market value is suppose 15 and face value is 10. So here the market value is greater than the face value, and therefore market value minus face value, that is 15 minus 10 is 5. So the share is at premium. Again, you are going to see if market value is 10 and face value is 10, means both are equal. So market value minus face value comes to 0. So the share is at par. Now again, if the market value is 7 and the face value is 10, means the market value is less than the face value. So we are subtracting the face value from the market value, that is 10 minus 7, that is equal to 3. So it is a discount. Okay, so hopefully this much is clear to you. Now we are going to take one more thing, that is sum invested. Now what is the meaning of sum invested? Now if I am going to purchase from a company few shares, so I am going to spare some money from my pocket, and that amount which is required to purchase a share is called as sum invested. Means actually what, how many number of shares I am going to take, and as per the market value I am going to get the purchase as per the market value, not as per the face value. So number of shares multiplied by market value is the sum invested, that is the actual amount which I am going to spend from my pocket. Okay, so again for better understanding we are taking few examples. If 50 shares of face value 100 each, purposely they have mentioned here face value, so the face value is the printed price on the share certificate, and that face value is 100, for one share it is 100. Okay, 50 shares of face value 100 each are purchased for market value rupees 120, and the market value for the share is 120, and they have asked you how much, find the sum invested. So how much amount are you going to require to purchase these 50 shares? So the sum invested, again the formula, number of shares into market value. So number of shares purchased are 50 and the market value is 120. Please see that you don't write the face value, because the sum invested is always on the market value. So 50 into 120 is rupees 6,000. So 6,000 is the total amount to be invested in this particular case. One more example we will take. If you want to purchase, now here they have mentioned purchase 50 shares of market value rupees 50 each. So market value of the share is 50 and the number of shares required by you to purchase is 50 given. So naturally the total amount to be paid, that is the amount which is going to go from my pocket, will be the sum invested, that is the number of shares into market value. Number of shares is 50 and the market value is 50. So 50 into 50 is rupees 2,500 amount is the sum invested or the amount required to purchase about 50 shares. So hopefully this concept is clear, that is sum invested is number of shares into market value. Okay, now we will see the next topic. Now we will see, once we have invested some amount in the shares, we are eager to know how much is our returns, how much is our investment. So on that basis there are few sums which we are going to do. Okay. So now here the face value is given 100, market value is given as 120, and the company has declared a dividend of 15% is been mentioned, and they have asked you what is the rate of return, means what will be the rate of return, how much he is getting in the form of investment, whatever return he is getting from his investment. So for example, if you see market value is here 120 and that time the company has declared 15%. So 15% means out of 100. So when it is market value is 120, the dividend is 15. So suppose if the market value is 100, then what will be the rate of return? So let it be X. So we are just doing cross multiplication. That is 120 into question mark, that is X, is equal to 15 into 100. So 15 into 100, variable on one side, number on other side, 15 into 100 upon 120, 0 cut, 12.5%. So how much is the rate of return, means how much percent he is getting? 12.5% he is getting return, that is because of the dividend declared 15% and which he has invested 120 rupees for the shares. Okay, so this is one typical type of sum. Now take the next one which we have learnt now only. Face value is 100, premium is 65, market value is question mark. So once you know it is at premium, means you know the market value is greater than the face value. So market value is equal to face value plus premium. Face value is 100, premium is 65. So the value of the share market value of the share will be 165. So market value is equal to face value plus premium, that is 165 in this case. Take the next example. Face value they have given us as 100. Premium they have given us as 7, and they have asked us to find out the market value. Now because the share is at premium, you know that the market value is greater than the face value. You are using the same formula. Market value is equal to face value plus premium. Market value you don't know. Face value they have given 10. Premium they have given you 7. So 10 plus 7 is 17, and that is your market value. So once you know that it is premium, you know the market value is greater than face value. You are using the formula market value is equal to face value plus premium. Now they have given you the face value is rupees 25. Then tell what type of share it is, whether it is premium, par or discount, when the market value is 16. It is not at par because the values are different. Now you are seeing the face value and the market value. You are seeing the face value is greater than the market value. So naturally what have you understood? The share is at discount. So you are going to write the share is at discount. And how much is the discount? How you will be calculating? The discount will be nothing but the face value minus market value, that is 25 minus 16, that is equal to 19. Everywhere I have not written rupees, okay? See that you write rupees. Then face value they have asked you question mark, then they have told you the share is at par, and the market value they have given you 5, and they have asked you face value. So if the share is at par, what do you know the meaning of par? Par means the face value is equal to market value, and therefore face value is equal to market value. So market value they have given 5, so face value also will be 5. Now we will take the next example. Some N has invested some amount in some companies, various companies like company A, company B, company C, okay, company C. Now they have asked you to find how much total investment he has done. Okay, so they have given us that he has invested in company A 350 shares. The face value is 10 and the premium is 7. So we don't know the market value in this case, and very important to know for the investment purpose market value, because you have seen just now the amount invested is nothing but the number of shares into market value. Because market value is not given, it is necessary for us to find out market value. To find out market value, they have already given us that the premium, it is at premium, that is 7. So market value is greater than face value, therefore the share is at premium, and market value just now we have seen the formula is equal to face value plus premium. So face value is 10 and premium is 7, so market value is 17. And now we are going to use the formula for the sum invested, that is number of shares into market value. Number of shares is 350 and market value you just now found out is 17. So 350 into 17 is 5950. This is with respect to company A. Now with company B, he has invested 2750 shares. Face value is given 5 and discount is given as 1. So now you know that it is a discount, so you know that face value is greater than market value. So what will be the formula for discount? Face value minus market value. Face value is 5, market value you don't know, discount is 1, variable on one side, number on other side, minus MV will come here, it will become plus MV. 5 will remain as it is, this will go there. 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. This is for the average of average students to understand, but even otherwise it is common sense that the face value is 5 and discount is 1, means the market value is 4. For better understanding I am doing this. Now you have understood the market value. Once you have understood the market value and you know the number of shares, you know how much amount he has invested, that is the number of shares into market value. I have not written the formula again. So number of shares is 2750 and market value is 4. So this into this is 11,000. So this is with respect to company B. So this is the total amount he has invested in company A. This is the amount invested in company B. Now the next they have given is in company C he has invested 50 shares and they have told us the face value is 100 and market value is 150. You need not find here market value is greater than the face value, so you need not find the premium. You just want the investment, so you are just writing the number of shares, that is 50, into market value, that is 150, that is 7,500. So in the company C he has invested 7,500. So 1, 2 and 3 will be his total total investment that you are adding, and you are getting rupees 24,450. This is the total amount invested by Mr. N. Okay, now we'll see few more sums. Now see in this sum, S has invested rupees 12,000 and purchased shares of face value rupees 10 at premium. At premium means immediately you have to understand that the market value is greater than the face value. Okay, a premium of rupees 2. So the premium also has been mentioned, that is 2. Find the number of shares purchased. The sum is asked not in a straight way. Now they have asked you the number of shares. So now face value you know 10, premium you know is 2. Just now you told me that premium is nothing but market value is greater than face value, and we have done just now few sums. Market value is equal to face value plus premium. Face value is 10, premium is 2, 10 plus 2 is 12. So the market value we got is 12. Now the sum invested is again the formula number of shares into market value. So sum invested they have given us 12,000. Up till now in the sums we found out sum invested. So here they have given us, so I have just mentioned here 12,000. Number of shares they have asked us, find the number of shares. So I wrote it as it is, into just now we found out market value, into 12. And just we did variable on one side, number on other side, number of shares as it is. This is multiplication. When it comes here, it becomes division. So 12,000 divided by 12, it is 1,000. So the number of shares they have purchased is 1,000. Simple it is once you know the formulas. Take the next sum. 50 shares of face value 10 were purchased for market value of rupees 25. So market value is 25, face value is 10. Immediately after reading the sum, you should understand that the share is at premium, whether it is required in the sum or no, but you should understand after reading this. And company has declared 30% dividend on the shares. Find, they have given you sum invested, dividend received and rate of return. So now how we are going to find out? Face value is 10, market value is 25 and the number of shares is what? 50. Number of shares is 50. Okay. So now on that we are going to find out what? First we are going to find out the sum invested. Sum invested, if you know the formula, number of shares multiplied by market value. So number of shares invested is 50. Market value also they have given is 25. So 50 into 25 is rupees 1,250. So that is the total amount invested. Now dividend, remember dividend is always calculated on the face value. So dividend rate is given, that is 30%, means 30 upon 100 into the, what is the face value is 10 into 10. So 0 cut, 0 cut, 0 cut, 0 cut. So per share he is getting rupees 3 as discount. But how many shares have been purchased? 50 shares. So 50 into 3 is 150. So total dividend for 50 shares will be 150. Okay. So we have calculated first as per 1 share, and that is 3 rupees. Then for the total shares, that is 50. So 3 into 50 is 150. So total dividend in this transaction he will be getting is 150. Okay, now they have asked you rate of return. I told you whatever we invest, we are always interested. Why we invest? Because we want some return. So now rate of return, to know how much percent after investment we are getting, that is rate of return. So what you are going to do? How much dividend you got, that is dividend income upon sum invested. How much you have invested and how much you got the dividend. On that basis you are going to understand whether you are in profit, loss or whatever, or how much is your rate of return. So rate of return is, the formula is dividend income upon sum invested into 100. Because it is rate, it is multiplied by 100. You should know the percentage. So now dividend income is, we have just now found that is 150 total dividend, not 1. We have to take the total because we are taking the total sum invested, and the total sum invested we just now found out is 1,250 multiplied by 100. 0 cut, 0 cut, again it's going in the table of 5 and all, and we are getting 12%. So the rate of return is 12%. This is how we have calculated that sum invested, dividend and rate of return. Hopefully you all have understood the topic shares. Next lecture I'll be taking the another topic. So hope you have liked, hope you have understood. So if so, please share, please subscribe